Hey guys, thanks for watching. Well, pretty much what I want to do is follow up on this headlamp that I bought. And pretty much the one thing that I want to mention is I've seen another YouTube video, of somebody doing a review on this. I don't think he mentioned this though. I'm gonna show you guys this. Right now, I've got let's see if I can do this. 4 AAA, or I want to say they're AAA. Yeah, AAA batteries in here, and they're like the cheap kind, nothing fancy. And then this is the olight rechargeable battery that it came with, which we're about to put that in there. And again, we're just going to make sure that it's sealed correctly, nice and tight. That's it. Shit. Alright, so one of the things you guys need to know is this little thing comes in handy. This is more like, it's got little dots and little circles. This is more if you want to, have a nice area view and not have like one bright spot. It kind of evens the light evenly everywhere. So once you turn this on, I'll put this on low. Then you have the wave. So you wave it, turns the light on and off, right? So then you turn it off, then it's off, right? So let's say you're, taking a piss, and you finally go back to your tent, about to go to sleep, and all you do is this. Now you think that the flashlight is off, right? But you see those 2 little red dots? I mean, the flashlight is still turned on. So the flashlight will not actually shut itself off until you actually turn it off. So again, we're gonna do the high mode. Again, this is the high. Now it's still on. So we have to do the high, the medium, and the low, and then it's off. See, those 2 little red dots are gone. So this is something you might want to be careful, because I didn't know that until I was kind of messing with it. Because when I usually use this in the morning when I walk my dog, because it's really dark outside, and I like waving it back and forth, and then I came in and I set it on the counter, and then it turned itself on. It's like, well, what happened? It just, I don't know, the sensor detected something it brushed over with, and it turned it on. And then I saw the 2 little dots, red. I was like, well, I think that's not off. So then I waved and it wasn't off. So then I went through the settings, and then finally I turned it off. Now, let's say it's on the on position or the high position. Again, we're doing the wave, right? So now we hold it, right? And it doesn't shut itself off. Now, again, you have to go through the modes. Now it's off, right? So now, if you turn it back on, you have to hold it again so that you don't have to do the wave. So again, we turn it on high. Now it's back to the wave, right? So now in order to turn it off, you have to go through the modes, and now it's off. So hopefully this kind of explains a little bit more the headlamp. But again, the main reason I liked it is because of this. Oh crap. Make sure I got this right. it's got a little tab, pull out the battery. And that's kind of like my backup, like I always have it charged. And again, in order to do this, let's see if I can read this. This is positive, negative, positive, and negative. That's it. Make sure it's seated correctly. Now, as far as how bright it is, I'm going to do a separate video on that. But I just wanted to explain to you guys the mode settings on this, because it's a little bit confusing at first, but once you start playing with it, then you kind of figure it out. Again, one of the big advantages I found on this that I didn't even think about is that because it's winter time now, when I take my dog outside in the morning, I got really thick gloves that I like, and because of the thickness of it, I'm not able to press the button correctly. So right before I go out, I just turn it on to the low setting, because I prefer the low setting, and then just wave it off. And then now that I'm walking him out, and I can turn the flashlight on or the headlamp on by just waving with my gloves on. And then when I come back home, then I go through all the settings for the high, medium, low, and then turn it off. So this is one of the huge advantages that I like about it. Even if you have gloves on, it's gonna make it easier to turn the flashlight off. And then the head elastic, it's actually came with the one that goes here at the top, and it mounts over towards this back here on the back of your head, and then that just goes on top of your head, or the elastic band does. I figured that just with this right here, it's actually perfect. I mean, it doesn't fall. It's not too tight. And even if I'm wearing like a beanie hat or some sort of winter hat, it's still tight enough that it's not moving itself around. And then the big thing that I do like is the swivel, because again, I kind of look, when I'm looking straight, I kind of want to look a little bit down, because if I have all this all the way up and I'm looking straight, then I'm looking at the houses, and I don't want to shine the light on the houses. So when I'm looking straight, it's kind of looking down. Sorry, I'm a little ashy. It's just itchy. So anyways, then I'm looking more towards the ground level, instead of having to have it all the way up and having to always looking down. So I really like this. Really great headlamp. I don't know. I might buy another one of these though. Again, in a prepper mind setting, 1 is none, 2 is 1, and so on and so forth. And then this one is really easy to charge. You just plug it in there, and then it charge. But again, with batteries, any kind of battery, except the RC54 or RC whatever, one that this one uses, then those are not subject to draining the battery life in the wintertime. So like if you let your cell phone out in the car at night when it's freezing cold, and you left it charging, it's fully charged, it's going to drain the battery. Versus if you do it in the summertime, you go back the next morning, it's still going to have battery left. So the winter does drain the batteries, so it's always good to have a backup. And again, pretty much this one, the H15 Wave S from Olight, I believe I saw it on Amazon for around $40, which is probably cheaper than what I bought it for. I think I paid like 47 because they had it on sale for like 45 or something like that. Actually, it was 40. It was something like that. I can't remember. But I ended up paying less than $50. That's what I'm trying to get at. And usually these go for around $50. And with the wave thing, the future, it's amazing. The one thing that I kind of don't like is this. To pop this open, there's a little tab here that you press it backwards towards your forehead. I'm sorry, forward or backwards. Sorry, backwards. You push this little tab underneath back towards your forehead, and it pops this open. I kind of wish they might have made it to, I don't know, differently. It's kind of hard to do it because if you do it too high, then you're gonna turn the flashlight on. So it's kind of hard to do it. Maybe like a little button would have been better. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. That's a great little headlamp. Definitely going in my buggo bat, and definitely gonna get another one of these. As far as the runtime on these, I can't remember off the top of my head. It was on the packaging. It was like 3.5, 4 hours or something on high, but the low setting is plenty enough to see around. Medium, I would consider myself high, and then the high setting, I would consider like stupid high. Again, I'm going to do a separate video actually I might do it tonight, testing the different light settings. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments, mention below. If you have any questions, let me know.